Good morning. Good morning, everybody. So, I'm sitting in my truck, and I just want to do a quick video. The last couple of days have been, kind of hard. I lost my close friend, who just happens to be my cousin, on last week. So, I hadn't really posted like I've wanted to, or made this video like I've wanted to. But I know she's in a better place, and that's what I'm excited about. So she loved to worship, she loved to pray, and I know that she's in a better place. So anyway, for Motivational Monday, today is Monday, August the 5th, 2019, and I'm just so excited about what God has lined up for his people, um, for the ones who are staying consistent, for the ones who are putting themselves in position to hear the voice of God, but not only hear it in this season, but to act upon, what they hear. If he is telling you to start your business, then do it. If he is telling you to make that change, then do it. There is nothing to it but to do it. If you don't know where to start, get with someone who does. And that's what I've had to learn these last couple of years. I've been an entrepreneur for a couple of years now, but I never connected with the people that God had placed in my life, regardless of how they came in. If they started off as a customer and they had their own business, or they came into my life willing to help, but I didn't allow them to help. So I'm at a season now where it's come get it. Wherever God is placing me, that's where I'm going to get the information from. You have to become hungry enough. The Bible talks about, you know, uh, Jesus, when he said, those who hunger and thirst after me shall be filled. You got to be hungry enough to be filled, because if you're not hungry for it, there's no dedication. There's no, work that you're going to put into it. And so you're just out here wanting. A want and a desire, aren't good enough. There has to be a hunger. So there's a difference between a want and a hunger. I want a donut right now, but I want to I have an obligation. I have a place that I'm trying to get to. So I can't have it. So those are the two difference. I don't hunger for it because I'm hungering for a goal. I have a goal in mind. That is my hunger right now. My hunger is to, get under this 200 pounds, and to be a healthier version of me. And I can't do that with donuts and cupcakes, even though that's a part of my business. God got jokes, y'all. But I can't eat my own products. Don't eat the seeds. So I can't eat my own product. It's for sale. It's to sell. I'll taste it, and that's it. But there is a difference between a want and a hunger. You have to hunger for this thing. You have to hunger for, things that you have put on your goal list. You just can't want it. Wanting is not good enough. Wanting something is not good enough in this season. You have to hunger for it. Because if you hunger for something, that means that you're desperate enough to go out and find the resources. You don't have to wait until anybody drops it in your lap. You don't have to wait until, God gives you this big, here it is, or whatever. You just know, oh, I want it. I came to get it. I came to win. When you have that type of attitude, then you'll get a lot more than what you bargained for. You get a lot more than what you anticipated. And another thing, we have to humble ourselves to be in a position to be able to receive from those people. Because a lot of people, that person has an attitude, or she's, this, or she's that. Guess what? If the person with the attitude is the one that's holding on to a part of my destiny, or she has what I need, guess what? I'm going to deal with her attitude. I'm going to deal with, talking to her even when nobody else does, because she has something that I need. She has something that I'm hungering for. Give me that information. So that is what That's what I'm doing in this season. You may not see me a lot. I'm trying to get out and be, on the scene a lot more, because I'm not trying to be the mystery baker. I had this customer recently, and this was the nudge, for me to get out there. She said, Candace, your products are good. Your things are amazing. They're beautiful. She said, but I never see you. She said, I've had your cakes at several occasions. She said, but I've never seen your face. I never see you. She said, it's almost like you're a mystery baker. And I was like, a mystery? I'm not trying to be a mystery baker. I want to be seen. I want to be heard. I want to be out there. But a lot of times I opt for the background. I'll opt for the background. Put me in the background. Let them see my products. But that's not always good marketing for your business. Be seen and be heard in the proper context of that. Because sometimes some of y'all need to be quiet. Just close your mouth and listen. But in the context of marketing, in the area of business, when you're trying to market your business, you need to be heard. You need to be seen. And so she was like, yeah, you don't want it to be an out of sight, out of mind situation where, they don't see you, so they don't come to you. I may pick Susie over here, whose product her cake is not as good as yours, but I see her all the time. She shows up at, these meetings, or she's always out. She's being sociable. She's relational to her customers. Now, the ones who see me all the time, who come to, my house and pick up their products, I have a relationship with them, but those are my base customers. I do, it's like, this is business. This is what I do. These are my base customers. But when you're trying to reach a larger clientele, you need to be out there. Who is she? Who is Poindexter Confections? Who is My Sister's Jewelry? Who is, Ken's Super Awesome Brownies? Like, oh, she has kids that has businesses too. Like, wait a minute. Why don't we know about her? Why don't we know who she is? Well, I'm a secret agent. I'm behind the scenes. But no longer. In this season, every person that has a business, every person that has an idea, have a hunger for it, and you will be filled in the name of Jesus. You'll be filled in this season. Don't just want it. Oh, I want this. I want that. I want to, have a nice shape and do all this, but I don't go to the gym. What? You better get in contact right now with Jimmy Swan via Facebook. Inbox him or do something, because you need that motivation. You need that push that he's going to give. And you're not just working out. You're working your mind, your body, and your spirit. And that is one of the reasons why I stick with him. But he's good at what he does, and don't do like I did. Once you think you got this, or you get to a certain point, you just stop. No, know your skill set. And that was one of the things that I told him when I came to him. It's like, I've lost some weight and I've done some parts on my own, but there's only so far you can go when it's not your expertise. Get an expert in that area of what you need. And that's why it's imperative that you don't look at people's, situations. You don't look at, their attitude. You don't look at how they treat other people. Has nothing to do with you. If they have something you need, get it. Hunger and thirst for it. Get it. We some go-getters. We don't have to sit there and just, I want this. I want that. I should be further along. What are you doing to get further along? What are you doing to improve your technique? What are you doing to improve your skill? Only way you can improve your skill is if you go to an expert in the field. So that's the same thing with, baking, trying to change my life personally, physically, spiritually. Get an expert in the field, because you're going to need them to go to the next level. God uses people. We get super deep and we like, oh, God got this. He can do this on his own. God uses people. In the Bible, God uses people to help you get to your next level. Say it with me. God uses people. Do not be afraid to connect to people, because they have what you need and it's just sitting there waiting on you. It's a horrible thing to die full of what, God has put into you. So if he's put in if he's put in, authorship, authors, books, if he's put in businesses or anything like that, and you're not, doing anything with it, you're gonna end up dying full of the gifts that God has given you. So utilize those things. If you write, then write your little heart out. Publish those books. Start the business. Open up your own shop, your own boutique, whatever God has given you. If you can sew, then baby, sew. There's no reason you just telling people, I used to sew back in 1994. I was the best sewer, blah blah. The important word that you just said to me was. You were. You was. That's past tense. What you doing now? That's what I want to know. Let me see your fruit. You gotta check the fruit. Jesus was so upset with this tree. What kind of tree is this? This supposed to be a fig tree. This supposed to be an apple tree. This supposed to be a business. This supposed to be an author. This is supposed to be, whatever God has put, and you not doing it. That's a slap in the face for God. Do what you're supposed to do, even if you have to start off small. Start small. Everybody starts somewhere. But one thing you have to keep in mind is that hunger and that thirst. Keep your hunger. Keep your thirst. Because that's the only way you're going to get it. A want isn't good enough. A want isn't good enough. I want a lot of things, but it's not enough to just want it. I got to go after it. So, this is Candace. Just having some honest moments, and that's one of my segments, honest moments with Candace. Let's be real.